Do y'all remember when you were little and they taught you about magnets and how a plus and a plus won't go together? They'll pull apart almost. But if you put a plus and a minus together, they will click. And then they told you opposites attract. They also probably find this with like you and your friends. Like, oh, well, you notice that when you and your friend are too much alike, you guys tend to argue more, stuff like that. So from the time you're young, you pretty much realize like people opposite of you are the people you're going to most likely get along with and mesh well with. So I said all of that to say I'm not understanding why the country is so up in arms because everyone doesn't think exactly the same. Why would we think exactly the same? Do you guys realize that if we all thought the same things and believed the same ways, none of us would still get along? There may be people who hold the same values as you, but their personalities and maybe beliefs even are far different. That's what makes America what America is. We're allowed to believe things that we want to believe. We're allowed to not believe what we don't want to believe. We're allowed to pick and choose what we do, what we spend our time doing, what we spend our time worshiping, what we pour into, what we don't pour into. So I'm just wondering why we've taken those freedoms and turned them into ugly, nasty things. Everyone is allowed to believe differently. The most different people from me tend to be the people I get along with the most. And I don't fault them for their beliefs and their views because that's who they are as a person. I would not want the world to be exactly like me and believe everything I believe, even though it would make my life a lot easier. Then you wouldn't even be you. It would make no one special in the world because we would all be little robots exactly the same. Have y'all ever seen that show Weeds where the theme song is like, the houses on the hilltops and they're ticky-tackies and they all look the same? Is that how you guys want us to be? Because we don't have to be like that. That's not how our country's set up. But the way that we're up in arms every election year because nobody believes the same, we're not supposed to. That's why there's two sides, and it's okay. There's always been two sides. Stop tearing apart your families and your friendships and everything just because you don't believe the same. Agree to disagree, discuss things, stop spreading misinformation. Make sure you're educated in what you believe in, and if you believe in it and you're educated, go for it, no matter what it is. And don't let anyone tell you that you're wrong. Because a belief and an opinion is yours. It's not right or wrong. It's something you believe. It's something you feel. Those things are not wrong.